Uber reports earnings tomorrow morning before the bell. I own it in my portfolio, and I wanted to hop on here tonight to go over expectations, what I'm thinking about, and what my trade plan is going into earnings. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna hop right into the portfolio here and get right to it. If this is your first time here, consider hitting subscribe, giving us a thumbs up if you think we've earned it. So going into the portfolio, we got many positions, and the one we're gonna be looking at today is Uber. If you clicked on this video, it's maybe because you're interested in the company, or maybe you guys hold it in your portfolio just like me as well. So I got 300 shares of this company. I'm down 6.85%. We're gonna jump into the position on my Robinhood account. I'm also in this video going to get over into Webull as well and show you some technical analysis if you guys find that useful. And then we're going to get into earnings towards the end of this video. We're going to try to keep it short and sweet, as I do respect your time, but I want you to see my mindset, what I'm thinking about Uber going into earnings, how I'm playing it, more importantly, from the options market, selling call premium on it. And you're going to see that I'm going to make some money live trading on this video, so stick with me here. So Uber right now on Cinco de Mayo. Hope you guys are having a great Cinco de Mayo if you're watching this. Go have a margarita, go have a Corona, whatever you guys enjoy. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. At 3:07 an hour, less than an hour before market close, Uber's traded about 74.05. Cost basis on this trade for me is $79. Okay, so we are about $1,600 down on this position, and Uber is expected to report earnings tomorrow morning. So before I get into my actual trade, and you're going to see me make some premium and selling calls and get my mindset around that heading into earnings, let's jump over to Webull and look at what Uber has been doing over the last few months. So if you're new to this channel, you've seen me talk about Uber before. You probably haven't, I should say. If you've been on the channel, you know my mindset around this. So Uber high-level overview since September of 2025 is down about 35% from all-time highs, okay? So the way I like to look at trades is I'm not trying to buy personally for my portfolio up at the top. I'm a value investor, and I buy typically down low, right? I'll buy here and swing trade it up, sell, and then I'll ride it back down, buy and sell. So I bought, and you can't time the bottom. So for you guys looking at this trade, my cost basis on this trade, and I can do it, let's make a line here, a horizontal line, is right around that $80 mark. So we'll just place that there so you can see where my cost basis is. And my break even on the trade is all the way down here, sub 75.50. Maybe asking first time on here, why is that? Go watch my older videos. I sell options in the stock market. I generate cash flow on all my positions. So I brought my cost basis down from $80 down to $75, right? And I have 300 shares. So I've made over, what's that, $1,600 or so in cash flow. So I'm really at my break even on this trade, even though my cost basis is up here. Again, if you're new to the channel, go back, watch some older videos. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So leading into it, right, I look at this trade, we've sold off. Uber's trying to find support around here, and now we need confirmation to get a reversal and get marching back up to all-time highs. In my opinion, not financial advice, I believe Uber will get there probably towards the end of this year. That's kind of my idea, and we'll see what happens. Be mindful, guys, if you are trading this, we are below the 200-day moving average, so we will have some downward pressure on this stock. We do have a decent gap here for where we're trading at right now, up to the 200. We got about 12% play. I do think once the stock rallies, if it does rally, I think we will run into some headwind and pressure off the 200-day. And that's just something to be mindful as we continue to go on here. So that's it from a technical analysis perspective. If you guys find the technical analysis useful, comment below Give me some feedback if you guys want to see some other stuff. I could go really into a deep dive here if we wanted to, but I'm going to keep it high level because I do respect your time and I do want to get over to a couple other things. And you got to see this live trade I'm about to place. So heading into earnings, what is expected? So expectations, Q1, we're right here, Q1 of fiscal year FY26. Expectations are 13.5 billion in top line, and we're looking at total EPS of 0.72. So from Q1 last year, that is a slight downgrade, 13.44% less EPS growth than last year. And we just got to see, guys. I think I'm not going to dive too much into what expectations are. I think the biggest thing about Uber is it's going to be robo-taxi, autonomous vehicles. Free cash flow is actually a huge thing for them. Why? Because they need the free cash flow to fund building out their business in the whole robo-taxi environment they're going into against Waymo. I'm going to keep this really high level here, but I did want to jump in on two other things here. Forecast, according to top analysts, we have an average price target on the street of 107 per share with its average strong buy census. So the analyst community does like this stock. We have about 20 ratings on the stock, and we have 40-something analysts that are covering it here. Last but not least, we're going to look at some, I don't want to get too deep into this, but from a PE ratio standpoint, Uber's currently trading at 15.65. Historically, that's about average. So according to PE ratio and forward PE, it's actually a little bit below average. So the thing I look at, and if you guys want more deep diving on my philosophy on fundamental analysis, comment below, let me know. But I look at forecast, right? I think a lot of stuff that's baked into the stock market in these stocks is already accounted for, right? The stock market is a discounting mechanism for the future, right? So companies will report and they have to meet expectations, if not guide higher, because the analyst community and investors are already expecting a certain level, right? And we both know that as investors, if you are on the other side there. High level, guys, they need to beat. They probably need the raise, and guidance is going to be the big thing. Again, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. before market open on May 6th. If you guys get enough likes on here, if we get over, I know it's a smaller channel, so if we can get over like 30 likes on this video, maybe I'll live stream it for you guys if you find that useful. So again, throw a like if you guys want me to do that, or if that's something you might be interested in. So let's place a live trade. Hopping back over to Robinhood. I'm going to go into the options chain. I want to sell some call options on Uber. Why? Because, right, we went back, if we go back to Webull, from a technical analysis, right, we've run up into April. We came back down. We got some decent momentum here. Still have some downward pressure on the stock, but I'm okay selling calls at my cost basis of $80 per share. So we do that. We're going to do that for this Friday. So it's a 3-day trade, and let's see how much money we can make. So on the top, we go sell call, and we're going to go to the $80 strike price, okay? And I have 300 shares. So if we do sell call and go to 3, I can get 70 cents per contract. Now, what does that mean? If you guys are new to this channel, go watch some of my older videos. I'm going to do a quick beginner kind of guide here. Selling a call, a covered call, just means I'm willing to sell my shares to the option buyer at expiration if and only if the stock price is at or above my strike price. In this case, my strike price here, guys, is the $80 strike. Right here, strike price, 80 bucks. That's my cost basis. If Uber is trading, I'll pop open my calculator here so we can run it together. If Uber is trading currently at $74.19 per share, okay? So $74.19 per share less my strike price, that is a $5.81 upside, okay? times that by the number of shares you own. For me, it's 300. So that would get me $1,700 upside plus the $210 I'm going to be able to collect in premium, totaling this trade of just shy of $2,000. Think about that. So somebody, the option buyer, is paying me 70 cents per contract. Contracts traded 100 packs in the stock market. If you guys are new to this, there's a link below, and the first link in the description is a free beginner's guide to the real strategy in my mindset. It's 100% free. I'll email you a copy. Just click the link below if you guys want that, or if you find it useful. So going back, the only thing I can control in this trade going into earnings is a $210 in premium I'm going to collect in a minute here once I make this trade, just by selling upside calls heading into earnings tomorrow and expiring this Friday. So what is guaranteed? The $210 is guaranteed. I can take that right now, take my wife out to a beautiful steak dinner. Although in this economy, I don't think that's getting us too much steak, but it's the premium. And if you guys are new here, I'll put a link here, or an icon talks about how I'm aiming to make about 20% realized premium this year in the stock market. And that's exactly how. Selling call options, right? And generating that premium. So I'm going to make this trade now, and we're going to see how this plays out. I'll give an update later this week and seeing how this plays out. But I'm going to go sell call. We're going to go to the 80. Oh, it just jumped up $1. So now we're going to $71. Okay. So $71. That would get me $213 in premium. And I'm okay doing that. Let's do that. Let's make the trade and submit it. Boom. And we are filled. Boom. So now $213. So really $212.88 after some fees are taken out. I'm okay with that. Is in my account. Maybe I'll go for a steak dinner tonight and let's see what happens. But no, just kidding. If Uber does get up past $80 strike price, maybe I'll take my wife out for a nice steak dinner this Friday night. You're gonna have to tune in. You're gonna have to see. So now what do we do, right? So we go back to my home screen here. We go up here to the top. You're gonna see my call option now up here, ready to go. Bada bing, bada boom. And my total return is going to be right here. Boom. Oh, I'm down $6. Oh, good golly. I don't care about that. You're going to see how this trade plays out, and you're going to see exactly my mindset around that. I collected that cash flow. It's going to increase my cash position now to over $55,000. In my next video, you're going to see me deploy some of that cash because that's way too much cash to be sitting on right now. Although Robinhood's giving me a nice, whatever it is, what is it, 3.35%. But guys, stay tuned here. I wanted to hop on here just to see and go over Uber's earnings. Again, if you're an Uber investor, I think expectations are key here, and guidance and what's going on with the robo-taxi thing. If you're new to this channel and you like how I just made that trade in the stock market, generating cash flow, I don't care if stock goes up, down, sideways. I have a plan, just like you should have your plan and follow it. So guys, thank you for being here. I respect your time. If you are an Uber investor, good luck to you ahead of earnings tomorrow morning, May 6th, before market opens. Again, if you guys get this 30 likes on this video, we can go live tomorrow morning and we can watch this play out in real time. All right, guys, thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.